We are so getting in one for bringing back national service on Thursday. We have to change one of them and bring that in. Like, fuck the Olympics, because who cares about the Olympics? But that national service one, fucking right. And if you've got one thing against that, Bert, we're going to have some fucking chasms between us, son, I tell you. That's fucking best ideas, been happening fucking years. Boom.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rishi Sunak has said that he's going to bring back national service for under 18s, or for 18-year-olds, sorry, if the Tories win the next election. I'm surprised you haven't seen that. Alternatively, if they're not going to be fit for national service, they are going to be giving up one weekend in every month for community service. Fucking brilliant idea.
I've been working all weekend, so this is the first I've heard about it. Well, I wonder which section of society he's fucking trying to get in there. Cunt. Nobody that didn't do national service should make any decisions over whether anyone else should or not.
Save this for the podcast, mate, because I can feel you getting me antsy already. Yes, fucking should. Just because you've not experienced something yourself does not mean you should have an opinion of it. Otherwise, juries would be no good in a courtroom. It's like saying, if you've never lost someone to murder, who are you to try and find someone guilty for murder? Or to, so I'm not having that. Now, we'll discuss this later. I hope you're having a good weekend, mate.
Imagine an 18-year-old Will Atkins, who hasn't got any pronouns, goes up to national service and tries to fight someone. It would be a laughing stock.
As opposed to what, Gary? From you going there and shouting at them to make them cry?
All opinions expressed on this presentation are of the individuals themselves. This is for adults only and may contain discussions likely to offend.
Sweet. We all good?
Yeah, who wants to kick off?
Go on in, go.
Hello.
Go on, no, go.
Hello, this is Ball Statements. I am Gary, he, him.
Hello, I'm Rob and I identify as he, him.
No, eat shit. I'm not even going to fucking... no, you're all fucking still Muppets. You're all men. He, him.
What's your name?
And you're not going to patronise
You've got a name, haven't
the
you?
viewers. Yeah, my name is Will.
Right, we'll say that then.
My name is Will.
Yeah.
Don't need all the other shit, do you? Just say hello, like common courtesy. Hello, people. How are we doing?
This is Bold Statements, a show where we discuss maturely and with solid facts and scepticism and epistemology.
Out of interest, Gary, can you spell scepticism?
Nope.
Give it a go.
No.
Just for banter.
Can you spell epistemology?
Epistemology, yes.
Go on.
Epistemology.
Is it right?
Yeah, you got lucky.
Fuck yeah!
Stop moving your chair.
I'm not moving my
Why
chair.
do you to spell scepticism?
Scepticism, just because it's a challenge. It's something for banter.
What it is, Gary will openly admit he's not the best speller in the group, so Will thinks it's funny to highlight that fact.
Yes.
Oh, so bullying, basically.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay. I don't think I'm the tallest member of the group. Do you find that funny?
No, it's annoying because you keep tripping over you.
Right, anyway.
We would like to thank you for helping us the last couple of weeks, because we had a couple of videos that went a bit kind of, not viral.
No, they went over 1,000 views.
Yeah, one of them's had over 1,000 views in 3 days. And that's thanks to you.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Also, you might want to consider subscribing to our YouTube channel as well. That will help us out no end.
We would love to do this, not as a living, but certainly more...
Like a pension.
Yes, we'd like to put more into this, but we could only do that with the help of subscribers. Then we can get monetized. So all it takes, you see down there, below that face, you'll see a little thumb.
A little thumb. You click that thumb.
Just press that.
Yeah.
Actually, it might just say, no, thumb is like. What are we talking about?
I don't know. Are you bored?
It says
just
subscribe.
You just want Gary to say something racist now. Then Gary say something racist. Just spice it up a bit early. Go on.
Well, no, because we want them to subscribe. Then they'll see how racist I could be. Huh?
Well, half of them might subscribe. What the devil's that? Half
What
of them
the
might
devil's
subscribe.
that fucking hell? Hello, 1970.
You'd love it in the 1970s.
I'm fucking still there, mate.
You're absolute.
What the devil?
1930s, actually, more like for
Oh, fucking hell, 39, 45.
you. And also, we have a Patreon account, don't we, Will?
We do have a Patreon account, which Bert, our editor-in-chief, I am merely just the deputy editor. I do nowhere near enough as what Bert does. You know,
This is
Bert
true.
is the man. And if you can help him buy some fags, and he won't need to eat as much. And everyone will be a winner.
And how can they? That makes no sense what you just said.
It made sense to me.
What can you do with Patreon?
Patreon, you can make a donation if you're happy.
Or you can subscribe.
Or you can-
and where can they find?
The information is on the link
Which
the link?
is.
in the comments.
No.
Above
No.
the comments.
No, in the
It
description.
says it quite clearly in big blue letters there.
Yep. It's unnecessary use of capital letters, really, isn't it?
Well, you didn't see it.
I've
Yeah.
just seen it now.
So you're going to.
I'd have seen it if it was spelled properly, but it's all capital letters.
Link
But-
is in the description
Thanks,
of
Gary.
this
Yeah.
video.
All
link
jokes
is in the
aside,
description.
if you like it, give us some money, then we can become famous, and then we can have our own political party, which will be fucking
Well, we
shit.
could have our own because we disagree.
Yeah, I know, but what fucking...
We're also in the description. You can find links to our Facebook page and our Instagram page that Will has had nothing to do with.
I think you'll find that I had ideas about it.
Did you share these ideas?
Yes, I did share them
who?
with Bert. With Bert.
Did he?
At one of our editorial meetings.
I thought that phone was going to be on silent.
It is, but see, the good feature of the Ring doorbell is because they...
You're talking shit again.
I'm not
you
talking
just
shit. No,
silenced
I
it.
know, but the
It
good
will go
feature of the Ring doorbell is it tells you if someone's at your door. Something important could be happening at my front door.
Oh, in the morning,
It is there.
about 10:15, maybe like a postman or a milkman.
Oh, he still comes
Milkman.
round, does he?
1970s again, is it? Milkmen aren't really a thing anymore, are
Of
they?
course they are.
Yeah, but not anywhere near as much as they were.
Doesn't matter.
Well, of course it does.
Right.
The milkman's not really popular. It's more
Speaking
a postman, isn't it?
of
It's more an Amazon delivery.
England back in the Dark Ages,
Dark, why do you
or
call it
probably
Dark
pre 1970s,
Yeah.
1946 to 1960. Yeah.
When women first got the right to vote.
I think women had a right to vote before then.
No, it was just after the First World War.
We had the suffragette movement.
Yeah, after the First World War. not
Emmeline
the Second World
Pankhurst. You know what about that girl?
War. Just say it.
I'll feed you the lines. Yeah, all right.
Oh, great.
But yes, national service is where we're going with this.
So yeah, so give
Yes.
some context first. So there's for those of you not watching in the UK, we have a general election coming up in, as time of recording, about 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
4th of
only
July.
it's only 6 weeks.
Six weeks from now,
4th of July.
right? And the Conservative Party leader
Yep.
Rishi Sunak.
Tories. I said he's going to bring back national service for 18-year-olds, and those who are unfit to participate in national service will be giving up one weekend every month.
Yes. So before we take opinions on it, can you just explain what the national service?
Basically, joining
is-
the army for a year in the military, similar as they do in lots of other countries. Like
Was
the
it? Is
Koreans
it
and that.
called? Is he called it national service?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
With
was
capital letters.
it? What was it when they recruited? Because I'm sure he didn't.
Conscription.
Ah, that'd be it. You had. Yeah.
Well, was conscription just if you were in wartime?
I don't know.
I couldn't comment because I'm not 100% sure, and as you know, I don't like to speak unless I'm 100% sure of the facts.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me.
So I'd leave that up.
So with me and you will talk for the rest of the day then.
Yeah. I've got some quality memes to chuck in now. I haven't decided which one yet. Okay, so
Do we think it's a good idea?
but first of all, without putting opinions on this yet, I just want to address the fact that I and many other people think, whether it's a good policy or not, it is a policy that is designed to get the attention to get the grey vote. I think you would agree on that. Mm-hmm. It's not going to get many young voters on their side, but it's an attempt to tap into the older generation, because the Tories know they can't win over the young.
Labour's because Labour's jumping on the bandwagon because he wants to make 16-year-olds vote, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't have a problem with that. Why should we keep voting on things that are going to affect their lives and they can't?
Yeah, I suppose if they're 16 and they're in for 5 years,
yeah.
21, so that's 3 years.
They can work at 16, they can leave, they can start a family, but they can't have a vote. So I think if we're going to cap it at 18, then maybe we should cap it at 65. For the same reason.
Yeah.
Why should you be able to vote on something that isn't going to affect you? We spoke about this when we talked about Brexit before. A friend of mine, his dad didn't know which way to vote on Brexit, so he asked his son. He said, "It's not going to affect me. So how do you want me to vote on your behalf?" Anyway, bit of a tangent now. It's usually Will that does the tangents.
Now, a tangent is basically a line that just meets and sort of glances off that curve. So say, for example, we wanted to know the gradient of this point here. What I'd do is I'd get my ruler and I'd put it on so that the flat line is basically in line with the curve here as it meets it. Now, this is a bit of your judgment and sort of using a bit of eye to kind of work out where it might be. I think it's probably something like this. If I draw the line on like that, I've now got a tangent to a curve at this point.
So, William Atkins, Esquire, Lord High and Mighty, identifying as an interdimensional...
Oh yeah, for the latest, an interdimensional being, yeah. Not a transdimensional being, yeah. Today, so my concept of time is different to yours, so I wasn't late this morning, I was on time. And for you to misgender me by calling me a transdimensional being.
I didn't misgender anyone.
You fucking did. You said on there, you said who you're identifying as a transdimensional being.
That's not a gender.
That fucking is. It upset me. It's a hate crime.
You said there's only two genders.
Scotland, I've been 5 years.
Yeah, Scotland.
I don't give a fuck.
You said there's only two genders, so how can I misgender you?
No, I'm playing on your card, trying to see exactly.
That's not playing like this is a straw man
fallacy.
fallacy.
On your fucking left wing sort of fucking.
This is a straw man fallacy.
No, I'm not having that.
How do you identify as one?
Do you know what? I'm a man. Anyone, even if you.
How do you identify as an interdimensional being?
Because I was late.
Can they hear us downstairs?
They won't hear what we're actually saying.
And also,
because we've also we're in a different studio today.
Yes.
Studio B.
We're in a motorbike shop.
Yeah. So if you hear some beeps and revs and belches, that's why.
Yeah.
So how do you identify as an interdimensional being? How does that affect you in your life? What's...
Really, but that's none of your fucking business. You wouldn't.
Well, that's harsh.
You wouldn't
just having a conversation.
You wouldn't go up to a trans person in a garage and go, "Excuse me."
Don't say in a garage.
How do you identify as a woman? Do you have anything down there? No, it's none of your business. If you want to identify as that, it's fine. It's a very personal question, that, Bert. It's a very, very personal question, and if it's hurtful, really. It's taken me a lot of time to accept being an interdimensional being, and now here I feel like you're mocking me, and now you want to find out the ins and outs. Like,
no, it's just that we can't see it, but there's going to be some captions at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Oh, no, good.
I'm just laughing at them in advance.
Yeah.
So, national service.
Yes. Go on then, Gal. National service, what's your opinion?
My missus thinks it's he doesn't want to get re-elected because this is a bad idea. No one's going to vote for it. Mm-hmm. Would you be happy with your kids going into national service? Or your boy?
Absolutely not. But we'll come to me in a minute.
Oh, okay. Would you?
Not ideally, no.
And people in the army, let's face it, they want people who want to be there, not the riff-raff and the race and strays and all that bullshit. I like the idea of, what's the other alternatives?
One weekend a month they have to go and do community service, basically.
Yeah.
But why only 18-year-olds? Why shouldn't we be forced to do it? Why are we any different?
He'd be late.
This is my criticism with it. Can you put forward your, because you were the one that wanted to bring this up, you were very excited in the WhatsApp group about this. You could barely contain your joy over this policy. So put forward why you think it's a good...
I don't think it's a good idea. Don't think it's a good idea. I think after reflection, I think it's a massive. But I mean, the Tories don't need to do anything to beat Labour, because the only people that will vote Labour are the backwards or cancel the remainder.
This is going to be really quiet now because you're going there.
Yeah, no.
This is the way we're saying. Make sure you speak
appealing to Labour voters is sort of trying to get on friendly with dog shit.
What absolute twaddle.
Basically, with this, the youngsters today, the majority of youngsters, are cloths. Weak as shit. They ain't got a clue what the fuck they are, what they identify as. They feel the world owes them a living.
What do you mean?
Hang on, I haven't finished. They feel the world owes them a living. They're apologising for sins of the fucking, either the white race or whatever, for hundreds of years ago. They're embarrassed, they hate the country and all this stuff. In a war, the youngsters today, it would be like sending a Rottweiler against an ant. They wouldn't have a fucking clue, none of it. And I'm not saying I would, by the way.
Surely an ant against a Rottweiler. It's the other way around, isn't it?
An ant against a Rottweiler? No, one ant.
Surely it's like sending a Rottweiler against an ant, is what you said.
Yeah. Basically,
you would be sending Rottweilers against ants.
I was in favour. I was in favour of it as it came out, as I think they wanted to.
You were very excited.
They wanted to give it a shot policy. I do believe in the community service sort of aspect, but I think now with the generation of late teenagers now and those in their early 20s have been brought up by the generation which we called Broken Britain back in the early 2000s. And they've not got a clue. So actually doing something this productive in the military, they wouldn't survive 2 minutes. There may be a couple that get through the exceptions. I'm not tying everyone with the same brush. The one weekend a month to do a community service, I like that idea. I think that would be beneficial because they do need to get off their asses and do something.
They're not going to be. Is it just to teach them discipline and to teach them? Because they're not going to go in. They're not going to go and fight battles, surely.
No. Well, this is the thing. At the end of the day, parents are there for the discipline. It's a problem with parenting in this country. Too many of these. You look at whether it's the young Just Stop Oil muppets or fucking dickheads like that who are out there.
They're not all
completely
young.
No, the young ones.
Pensioners doing that.
Yeah, but the young ones out there doing it, the ones who was tailing.
Yeah, but there's pensioners doing it as well.
So they're very close to becoming all themselves.
Yeah, but
so if you're gonna
no, I'm saying about the youngsters. Go out there and get a job. These pensioners have probably had a job, probably retired. The youngsters, no, we want to sit down on.
You don't know they haven't got a job.
Of course, you see they ain't got a job. They're mostly
You don't know they haven't
bums.
got a
They're
job.
absolute bums.
Well, my son, he's finished college now, but he didn't go to college every day, depending on what the schedule was.
Is he sticking himself to a road?
No.
So he's not a bum.
So I want to address a couple of points there. I can't remember why I wrote the word youngsters. Youngsters, what do you do for a living, Will?
A removal man.
Gary, what do you do for a living?
I'm a gas engineer.
Right, I'm a musician, but I spend 4 days of that week teaching children between the ages of 6 up to 19, as well as adults. So I would argue that I have more conversations with the youth than you do.
You're in a niche market. A lot of youngsters who go to music lessons tend to be from a sort of a stable-ish, as much as you can, really.
You've got
for the kids to have
nothing to back that up.
Oh, I have.
You've just guessed that.
You look. No.
You don't know the students.
I'm telling you.
I have students from all backgrounds.
I'm not denying you don't.
You might have a dribbly kid who just wants to bang on the drum.
I have students from all backgrounds, all walks of life.
He does, yeah.
So I would argue that they're not all wet. What are the words
I
you
didn't
use?
say all wet, I said majority.
The words that you use, I can't remember what they were. They're not stupid.
delinquent
They're not
bums.
lazy. They know what they want. They know what they want to achieve.
There are exceptions
Again,
to the rule.
I'm speaking from experience. You're guessing.
There are exceptions to the rule. I'll give you the exceptions, though I haven't said all of them.
But I'm the one that works with these people.
I see children every day.
You seeing children every day and working with them, talking to them, engaging with them aren't the same thing.
because the ones that I see most of the time, lazy bums, sat down there on their sofa on their phone while their mum and dad are doing all the fucking hard work, and they're sat down moaning that they're fucking hungry at lunchtime. They're the ones.
Yeah,
I've
they're
got
the
money
ones
to.
you see. What about the older sibling that's out at work? Or
How many kids do you see like that?
Loads when we're doing moves.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Loads of them.
bollocks. Don't forget we did removals as well.
I know exactly. This is no
and you would
different era.
see some, but it's not every
Different
time.
era. I didn't say all. I said some.
I would want my kids, to be fair, to keep out of the way on moving.
Yeah.
Not help, not get in the way.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about kids like 8 and 10-year-olds. I'm talking about teenagers.
If you remember on
16,
my move, my son
17-year-olds.
was helping.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
Probably weren't
16,
better than him.
Again.
There's more trips
No,
upstairs.
not having that. Oh yeah, that was true. True. But yeah, no, I said the majority of teens in this world are, in the world, not just this country.
Right. So basically, I work with kids and young adults, and I completely disagree with what you said about them and their attitudes.
You're in a niche.
Gary, who are you going to listen to?
You're in a niche. Oh,
Well, it may surprise you, Bert, to be fair, that I am actually going to listen to you. Because my eldest is doing her GCSEs, and she's going in on Saturdays to school to help out with extra revision. She's gone in this week, which is half term, to help. And I said, is it busy? There's a few people in, but then there's not. There's some in and some isn't. So they're not all lazy.
You could also
I
make
didn't
the
say they were
argument
all
that those that are, as you described them, bums and whatever it was you said, they might feel a bit disenfranchised that the Tory government has fucking ruined their lives. It's taken away their future, their prospects of ever owning a house. They've had that robbed from them, the ability to
just nice little
easily go and work abroad.
Interesting part with the
So
Tory
why
party
should
doing
they
that.
want to give
So
anything
let's just
back?
quickly
They've had
go
it
back
taken
to
from
when
them.
the whole origin of this mess started, 1997, and Tony Blair and Gordon Brown opening the gates to this country. You look at the amount of council houses which are taken up
We
by
had no immigration
foreigners.
before then.
By foreigners now, they completely flooded the
I wonder how
country.
long it would be before we could
in
blame
the
a foreigner.
97, 98.
Yeah,
when
but there's
the gates.
also
I haven't
people in
finished.
this. I don't care. There are also people in this
Yeah.
country
Yeah.
who are born
Yeah.
in this country
Yeah.
taking up council houses
Yeah,
that can
agreed, but
easily
they were born
afford
in this
to.
country.
What difference does it make?
They were born in
They're
this
still
country.
taking
It's
up
their
council
land.
houses,
Yeah,
and
but
they don't
they're
need
born
to.
in this land.
They don't
So
need
if they were there, no,
council
I'm not
houses
admitting-
to help people who are on their arse.
Yeah.
And there are many people who can easily afford rent or a mortgage and are stuck in the council house.
Sometimes
So that's
you may have a
fucking
point. You may have a
bullshit.
point, but no, I'm not having that because they opened the doors. Load of the council houses went out, and then also you introduced the right to buy scheme, the right to buy, which then removed 500 tonne of fucking council houses from the market into the hands of private.
that
And who
Thatcher?
did that?
And all
Thatcher done that.
Who introduced the
That
right to
had
buy
to be
scheme?
to give people a chance.
Who
to
introduced
it.
the right to buy
But
scheme?
to do that to get people on the actual ladder actually did help out some people, not all. But
Right.
when they've done that,
You are so
100%.
two-faced.
No,
I want to make another point.
Yeah, go on.
We're straying a bit now. You said the words community service.
Yes,
Right. Currently, what is community service?
I'm doing work for the community, so gardening, cleaning.
That's
And,
Public
and who
services.
does this
Public
community
services.
service?
A lot of the time,
it's criminals.
It's
Criminals can do
punishment
it,
for
yeah.
criminals. So you're now equivocating people leaving college and sixth form
it's not punishment
as criminals.
It's not punishment for criminals. It's rehabilitation for criminals.
So you're saying that these other the youngsters need rehabilitation.
And you can guarantee that
Yeah,
all these
they need
kids
an
who are
epic-
doing it
yeah.
will not be doing the glamorous jobs. They'll be doing the shit jobs that
Yeah.
the council don't want to do.
Julian-
Cleaning up
litter
graffiti.
picking.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Clarkson
yeah,
come
yeah.
out a couple of days
Oh,
ago,
right.
and I agree with him.
I've been wondering what he's had
Get
to
that on a
say.
community service, stick them on the farms. Give them a
Oh,
forward and
I wonder why he would think that.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that, but get them on the farms. There
So
is
we
a
can get
farming
fucking cheap
shortage.
labour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a farmer shortage in this country. Get them on the field, actually doing work. Why do we have to mollycoddle them? Get them out there 4 in the morning.
Who's
till
saying
10
they're
at
being
night.
mollycoddled?
They're being mollycoddled in this country.
Again, we're back to the point before. No one's being mollycoddled.
No, they
they're
are.
having their futures taken away
Oh,
from
well,
them.
they
They will
have a
never
future.
own a house,
You
and you're
build-
calling that mollycoddling.
You build your own future in life. Hiding
To
behind
a degree.
hiding behind government restrictions. They can't let me. They're taking my future. Do something about
To
it
a
yourself.
degree, but if you're having every opportunity ripped away from under your feet,
They're not having
I
every
think
opportunity whipped away.
This policy is bullshit because obviously, like I said, my daughter's doing her GCSE. She's working really hard. Then she's going to have to stay in education until she's 18, and then she's got to spend another year doing something she doesn't necessarily want to do. If she gets good results, bad results, doesn't matter. She could go off travelling, she could go off and get a job, but no, she's got to do this. And if the job, what happens if the job she gets coincides with the Saturday or Sunday weekend or whatever? I can't do that because I'm working. I can't do that. There's only so many times, and there's going to be punishments in there if you can't make it or don't do it.
He said no, but I don't know how it can be mandatory and then not.
I would agree with what Gal says. There are exceptions. If you have got a stable job, even a stable part-time job, where you're doing, say, over 16 hours a week, then I think that should be seen as some sort of exemption if you've kept that. But for the period you keep that, as long as you keep that for the year, that would constitute either the community service and national service.
Now,
so I think it needs to be the ethic that it's taught.
If they presented this more as an opportunity for those that can't do anything, rather than a mandatory thing, they would have got a lot more praise for it. They've come out and said, you will have to do this. If they just said, if you can't find a job, we've got this opportunity for you. You can learn it, do this. That's different, but they haven't taken that approach. They've done this because there's so many. Bring back national service. Bring back hanging. All that kind of shit, and that's what they've jumped on. I want to make another point, and this isn't directed at you, but why the military side of it? Why have we got a society where everyone thinks the military is the fucking level that we have to be at? That the ability to fight and kill is something to be fucking valued. And I'm not knocking service people either, but this attitude that's the pinnacle of respect, someone that can shoot and kill.
I think it's more the discipline aspect.
Yeah, I
hope it is anyway, because you don't want 18-year-olds who don't want to be in war. No. But I don't think they're going to get called. I think a lot of it is to do with if the Tories get in and this somehow works, they're going to say we've increased the numbers of the military by this many. There's always going to be 18-year-olds coming through.
I watched an interview with James Cleverly the other day, and in the same interview he was saying we're on the peak of war and we want your kids to fucking.
James Cleverly good about.
Neutral.
It's good.
I think
in the same conversation he's saying we're on the brink of war, but I want your kids to join the army.
I think we discussed it when we were talking about.
And that's going to win people round.
In the Proud to Be English episode, we were chatting about
which
being
you can
proud
find
of a rock.
Here, our second most watched video today.
But with that was we did explain to a lot of people who are going out there and fight and die for a rock that they were born on. It made no sense. So in terms of with the kids, but I agree, like with Gav said, the thing about the military is the discipline side of it.
All right.
Because not all parents discipline their kids.
But I don't think you should waste the military's time. Maybe have a boot camp.
Bad Lads Army.
Well, whatever, to train discipline, but not just as necessary.
But not just for everybody.
No.
There may be some examples of people that have really gone off the rails. They've got no goal, no hope. Maybe that would be good for them. But in general, giving that to everyone that leaves college.
See, it could, and I know
it's obscene.
It's going to be a bit of a left-wing thing, and this not a left-wing, sorry, a bit of a right-wing view and all this. But I think what they need to do is they really need to legalise euthanasia in this country, to actually give people who are not only ill, but people who.
That's not a right-wing opinion. That's very much a left-wing opinion.
Okay, well, euthanasia. Well,
I couldn't agree more, but I don't know what this got to do with this.
Sort of, the wasters.
Oh, if you agree, I apologise for saying.
But euthanasia, for those who have just, you know what, this life shit ain't for me, I'm a waste of space, I'm a bum, I'm a thing, give me an easy way out. Save the
I used to think euthanasia was a country when I was a kid. Yeah. Carry on.
Oh, okay, brilliant. But yeah, I bring that back as an option.
People are dying to go there.
Yeah. You'd have fuck off, yeah. You'd have the option for military service or national service. Go out there and get a job, or euthanize yourself. Well, it's too overcrowded anyway. I think euthanasia.
That is very much a right-wing opinion.
That is a shit game of strike it lucky.
So either go and join the army, get a job, or die.
Yeah.
Euthanasia is also consent. You wish to die yourself. Otherwise, it's murder.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but
so it's not euthanasia.
No, there are a lot of people out there who probably do want to die, who
I agree. Let them.
Don't have an easy way out.
I'm actually in favour of suicide.
Yeah, they're a drain on resources in the NHS, in public services, in the care. If they want to go.
If this is for, I don't know if you're joking or not. If this is actually your alternative to military service, national service, euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
Youth.
Yeah, euthanasia. Yeah.
And we've just got round to the 30-minute pun joke by Will.
Yeah, but no,
that was a long setup.
That should be a lot, because a lot of them, they're so unhappy with the world that they've arrived at. Oh my God, climate gases and all this sort of shit. You know what? You don't like it.
You generalise and think
know
that's
you don't
every
like
young
it.
person.
Let's go in that little chamber, have your little tablet, jog on, and you won't ever need to worry about it again, and the world will not miss you.
You just hate the idea of progress, don't you?
It's not progress. It's not progress. I'm sure someone said very similar something. Adolf Hitler would have said something to someone. Oh, you fucking hate the idea of progress. It's not progress.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just because something's happening does not make it progressive.
From this, I really don't know what stance you take on this now. I'm so confused. You've just gone round the houses. You're like fucking pinball.
Yeah. The best bit was Gary sighing and then going, I'm apologising.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
No.
No.
Don't forget
He's doing a plumbing quote.
No, I'm not.
Like,
subscribe,
and hit the bell.
And you can also comment. Keep the conversation going.
Yes.
With comments. That's going to be our new slogan. Keep the conversation going in the comments.
Encourage and Patreon.
Just trying to get my
share it. It's there.
I'm trying to get my fact of the week.
We haven't done your fact of the week.
No, I know, because the editor.
This is a Wednesday episode anyway, as well.
Oh fuck it.
But you can still do one.
But the editor in chief lost my facts.
It'd be in the other studio anyway. And don't forget, as we said earlier, you can support us on Patreon. You can help us buy biscuits and new cameras and equipment for a very small amount. And if you do subscribe on Patreon, link in the description, we will have extra content for patrons only.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will, yes. Topless.
Oh, that's going to win them round, isn't it?
Fucking, I'd love to see this, mate. Fucking hell, see you two negative.
I asked Becky what she thought about us doing a calendar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She loved it.
She spat a drink out.
I bet she did. I bet she did.
Right, fact of the week.
Oh, go on.
Tigers have striped skin. It's not just their fur.
Can't you just keep it like in line with what we've been chatting about? Why does it have to be so off the scale?
What if they go to...
Do something about national service in
What if
another
they go and
country?
fight in the jungle?
The fuck? Tigers have striped
Guerrilla
skin.
warfare.
That's what the fuck
And that's
you're going
really
with.
useful information
That is
to have
brilliant.
in combat.
Fucking hell. So if you're everyone who wants to be a millionaire and you get that question, well done. But that's pointless.
I wouldn't go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Keep it to do with the
Unless they
subject.
bring Taryn back.
I did have many a fact, but they got lost. So I've got to get them quickly.
Where did they go? Did someone lose
They're not
it?
in the studio.
He lost it.
They're not in the studio. I turned that place inside out looking for a memory.
That would have been like mental.
I turned that studio inside out looking for a memory card. They're not in that studio.
And they're not on my computer either.
So one of you two was fucked up then, isn't it? Just creative.
Either that, or when you were in your, I'm going to fucking help, you chucked them in the bin.
So on that note, guys, we will see you next week.
Sunday,
yes.
And remember to subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yes, we need subscribers.
We need subscribers. And we need comments in the comments. So let's start, let's have a row.
As opposed to comments in the...
Facebook.
In the comment section.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
So I'll catch you on Sunday when we are going to be discussing Euro 24.
Euro 2024.
You are a prick.
It's Euro 2024.
Thanks for watching.
No one calls it Euro 24. It's
Goodbye.
Euro 2024.
Bald Statement starred Rob Lewis, Gary Redfern, and Will Atkins. Recorded at Rob Lewis Music Services Studio in Ipswich, UK. This fantastic theme tune is Rumble by Mojo, edited and produced by Rob Lewis. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and listen again.